Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So we finally got our Mauler support that we were begging for. After reading his skills, feels kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none, but we'll see. I've been wrong on characters before. Every time I think they're bad, they're good, and every time I think they're good, they're bad. So me thinking he's not going to be that good means he's probably going to be top tier. So we'll have to wait and see. Nonetheless, we will read his abilities, which they're just trying hard, I think, to confuse me, and we'll give him a test and we'll take a look at him. But firstly, his design is absolutely savage. This in-game sprite is wicked. I love the whole Anubis vibe. I just think he's got just an absolutely savage design. I hope he's good. But let's get into it. Sorry if I stuff up all the words in this. It's just the abilities are getting tough for me. Anyway, for his ultimate ability, he'll sacrifice 20% of his current health to increase all allied heroes' life leech by 20 and haste by 15 for 7 seconds. The lower the target's health percentage, the greater the increase of their life leech and haste value, up to 1.5 times. The increase is highest when the health percentage is 50, I'm assuming 50% or below. Now, level 2, he recovers 3% of his lost health every second during the effect of his ultimate, and then level 3 skill up. After using his ultimate ability, he will permanently increase his allied heroes' attack rating by 4% and life leech by 4 points. This effect can stack up to 3 times, so you can get up to 12% attack and 12 leech life permanently from that. Moving on to the next one, Frightening Force Field. Salaki grants a shield to the allied hero with the lowest health percentage lasting 5 seconds, which offsets damage equal up to 20% of his max health, and also terrifies the latest enemy who has attacked such allied hero for 2.5 seconds. Now, the way I read that, it's like the last enemy that attacked the allied hero before he applies the shield, but it might be the other way around after they apply the shield. I'm not too sure exactly how it works, or it's whoever bursts the shield, or it's a bit confusing in the text, but hey, it's got a terrify effect for 2.5 seconds. Level 2, when the shield breaks or its duration ends, Salaki deals AoE damage equaling 140% of his attack rating and knockback effect from where the ally is standing. So you get AoE damage and knockback when the shield breaks. Damage gets increased. While Withering Winds, which is the next ability we'll look at in a sec, are in effect, the shield's value is increased to 30% of his maximum health. Now, the Withering Winds. This one is one that's just, it's confusing to read, so bear with me. Upon entering a battle, Salaki casts a spell that unleashes Withering Winds across the whole battlefield. It lasts for 30 seconds. While Withering Winds are in effect, all allied heroes take and deal 30% and 20% less damage respectively. So you're taking less damage, but you're also dealing less damage. The effect of lower received damage will start diminishing 5 seconds after the winds are cast, while the effect of lower inflicted damage will diminish immediately after the winds are cast. These effects will diminish to 0% within 10 seconds. While using the skill, Salaki is immune to control. If he dies, Withering Winds will disappear after 5 seconds. Then we have the skill ups. Permanently increase damage caused by allied heroes by 1% every second after Withering Winds has been generated for 15 seconds, and as long as they have not disappeared. When it says disappeared, I'm thinking that's something like Drez, how he disappears off the field, I think. But to me, I'm reading that as you'll end up with a 15% buff. I think the way I'm reading that. Yes. Unless I'm reading that completely wrong, it's only 1% buff. But I'm pretty sure it's 1% every second for 15 seconds. It's tough. It's tough times, guys. While Withering Winds are in effect, damage caused by enemies' normal attacks is reduced by 20%, so it's further damage mitigation. And then at level 4, which is your 30 engraving, permanently reduces enemies' defense rating by 1% every second after Withering Winds have been generated for 15 seconds, and as long as they have not disappeared. So it's the same thing. You're getting damage increase, you're getting defense decrease on the enemies. Cool beans. Moving on to the next one. I'm not going to leave on that one for too long because it's hurting my brain. So we have Death Deferred. Passive. When Salaki is alive, hopefully I'm saying his name right, I've said it a lot of times and it sounds weird now. 25% of direct damage received by allies will take effect in the form of loss of health every 1 second over the next 4 seconds. Basically, 25% of the damage they would have taken doesn't happen instantly. It happens 25% of the 25% each second for 4 seconds. You guys get the gist. When using his skill actively, he assembles a dark flame that attacks the enemy who has dealt the most damage, inflicting damage equal up to 200% of his attack rating on the target and all enemies in the path of the flame. Level 2. When dealing damage, he heals the allied hero with the lowest health percentage with a healing equal to 50% of the damage caused. Then we have level 3. When dealing damage, he reduces the target's attack rating by 12% and accuracy by 50 points for 4 seconds. Then the 60 engraving. Reduces delayed damage by 15%. If an enemy dies, all delayed damage caused by them will be removed. There you go. Not a bad engraving, not crazy. Let's jump into the signature item. Okay, at base. When his ultimate ends, all allied heroes receive a shield. The shield's value is equal to 10% of the total damage caused by allied heroes for the duration of the ultimate and lasts for 5 seconds. The shield's value cannot exceed 10% of his max health. The increased shield value is equal to 15% of the total damage, cannot exceed 15%. The increased shield value is 20% and 20%. And then if Salaki receives damage that exceeds 30% of his current health, the damage will be negated at the cost of 1 soul vessel, has a cooldown of 4 seconds, and can only be triggered up to 3 times. Okay, so he can get some immunity to damage, the big damage. Maybe that comes into play. I don't think it's going to be crazy, but, you know, not bad if he's getting sniped or something like that. Furniture. When the flame... I can't even bother saying that word. When the flame is used and an allied hero is being controlled, most of the control effects over the target will be lifted. The effect can be triggered by each allied hero up to 3 times per battle. And then at level 9, using Frightening Force Field will clear all delayed damage received by the target. So that's a pretty cool effect in there. Like I said, there's a lot to take in those abilities. He's got shielding. He's got shielding with a Terrify. He's got this thing that happens at the start of battle, which reduces damage taken and damage dealt, but then scales up your damage dealt and the enemy's damage taken. And then he's got this one, which is like the delayed damage, but it's also got an AoE damage, which heals based on damage dealt. And cleanses, debuffs on allies. It feels like they've tried to put too much in the kit, and I just don't think it's going to work. That's the vibe I get. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and check out his animations anyway. My eyes and brain hurt. Let's go. Well, 1 time speed. Let's try that again. Okay, so let's do his summoning the sands thingy, my Bobby. Where's the sands? Oh, that was them. Okay. So yeah, it's very hard to see it. It's very hard to see it. But I mean, animations are cool. Animations are cool. His ult's giving everyone's a shield. That's the flame that does. It's like a ground flame. Honestly, it looks cool when he uses his ult. Let's go over here. All right, let's see his damage immunity. Let's tank with him. Let's just leave it there. See if he can tank. See if that damage stuffy thingy that he does something. I don't know. Let's see. Can he get an ult off before he dies? Zik is going to absolutely nuke him here. It's you and Brutus, baby. It's you and Brutus. Do it. Put in the work. No, we're CC'd. Brutus carry. Please. Please, Brutus. You can do it, buddy. Zik is going to nuke him. Oh, savage. Okay, the front row thing doesn't work. It was worth a bit of fun to try. Yeah, man, I don't know. Obviously, that was a stupid way to use him. I'm just an idiot, but like, I just don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling it with this guy. I want to be feeling it, but I'm not feeling it, if that makes sense. All right, let's go. I just don't feel like he's offering a hell of a lot to the team. Just the vibe I'm getting. Don't judge me for it. I really want him to be godly. Because he looks so cool and we finally got our Mauler support. I'm just not sold yet. I'm just not sold. It's killing me to say it. It's killing me to say it. Anyway, that is... I've already forgotten his name. That is... Salaki. Honestly, looks completely savage. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. I'm hoping he's amazing. Hopefully I'm missing something. You guys let me know. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.